However, it does come as somewhat of a surprise to both of us. When Luke was 7 years old, he wrote me a letter asking if he could be the person who holds the ring at my wedding. And here we are 15 years later, noticing that I haven't made a move in that direction. He has officially given up on that dream and reversed the roles. Smart move. I wouldn't wait for me either. Interestingly enough, I'm not sure he ever actually asked me to be his best man. It went as most things go with Luke. I just kind of wait to see what he is missing and try to fill in the gaps as we go. I even had to double check the bulletin yesterday. Now, my mom asked me, not to embarrass her tonight, to keep the contents of this speech more focused on Luke's positive attributes. So I thought long and hard about that. In fact, I reached out to many of you for ideas, and we all came up pretty empty-handed. So I decided to try a different approach. Forgive me, Mom. Because you see, best man speech is meant to give everyone a peek behind the veil, so to speak, to provide a glimpse behind the smoke and mirrors of groom's life. Unfortunately for all of us, and me as I wrote the speech, with Luke, there is no smoke. And there are no mirrors. He airs his dirty laundry out in broad windows daylight for all to see. If he were a criminal, he would be the worst alive. So, whether it's taking an aggressive circular-shaped drive through a soccer field at our previous grade school, relocating a park bench from its rightful spot at our hallowed Winnebago Lutheran Academy.
That's on you. That's on you.
That's on there. Leaving his wallet in the door of the LA rental car to then fly to Mexico City with no money. And his new blushing around me. Mishandling skis to the border of all involved on the Colorado ski slope. Or tumbling down an apartment staircase at 3 a.m. on his 21st birthday. He braves it all. If you would like to hear any of those stories in their entirety, you can ask me at any time. Just now's not the moment. Now the brighter side. Luke has always looked up to me, and I get it. I don't do any of those things. I may not be exceptionally talented at anything, like he is athletically or in general charisma, but I'm also not unexceptionally talented in anything either. Like, it's not a thing. So, like, when he tries to general plan anything, or acing his classes, passing a test, waking up earlier than 11 a.m. like Brooke. It doesn't happen. This being said, we are both really competitive as far as brother rivalry goes. For example, in wrestling, I held a 17-year win streak against him, but now I'm on the downslope of an embarrassing 5-year losing streak. I don't know if I'll ever turn that back around, but he does seem to fall victim to 1 or more near-fatal injuries a year, so who knows? I like my chances. I like it. In travel, I'm holding strong at 39 countries to his measly 26. Unfortunately for him, I'll be tacking on a few more as I soon move overseas to teach in China. But then again, China may never let me leave, so Luke could be gearing up for a comeback. In successful relationships, Luke is sitting at 1 to my 0. Not an insurmountable lead from a numbers perspective, I know, unless you know me well. Then you know that I'm 32 and still can't commit to as much as a houseplant. At any rate, Luke seems to have a safe lead in this category for a while. And so it goes. Or does it? It's my current assessment that Luke may be throwing in the towel on our competitiveness, which, although not ready for, I am excited about. So I guess it's time to reflect on what truly makes him great. Those things that even Brooke has fallen for. First, although he has little to no sense of humor, he has a laugh that is simply contagious. He will say or do something that is not in the least bit funny or deceptive. By anyone. But somehow everyone ends up laughing, just like me. I still don't completely understand it. Second, he loves adventure and to push the envelope. This past June, I suggested going on a trip together. I wanted to keep it safe and stay in the country. So I thought, let's go see Miami, where, tall buildings don't fall. Luke didn't accept that, so we went to the Dominican Republic instead. And I had to exercise my best arguments to get him to stop me from taking to Haiti. If anyone's kept up with the news, their president was killed in his home, so not a good place to go hang out. So we ended up having a blast, and I'm definitely happy he pushed me to change my plan. Third, he's chosen to join the family business and be a teacher. This past semester, he student taught in Watertown and absolutely knocked it out of the park. For a kid who once told me that he doesn't go to school, he only goes to school to play ball. It's pretty exciting to see him become a teacher and find passion in sharing his love for school and athletics with kids. Ironically, this isn't the first speech I've given about Luke. During my freshman year of college, our final exam for speech class was an impromptu, where we each picked a topic out of a hat and were given 2 to 3 minutes to prepare. My topic, a personal hero. A few names quick popped to my mind. Tiger Woods, Brett Favre, Batman. But I instantly reassessed my definition. If those people are heroes to me, maybe I had it all wrong. No, my idea of a hero wasn't someone uber talented or superhuman, although Luke would argue he is. My definition of a personal hero is more of someone who you can't live without, the person that really adds to your life. So I confidently walked up to the front of class and spoke about my little brother, the kid who would hide notes in my suitcases every time I left the country, just to tell me that he hopes I have a good time, but not too good of a time, so I come back. The kid who was always my #1 fan, who could be heard screaming advice and encouragement at me during each sporting event, no matter how average my performance. The kid who cried harder than I did when I failed to qualify for the state wrestling tournament my senior year. Yeah, I thought I cared until I saw his face on it. That just spiraled me, so. The kid who always knows how to pick out the best birthday and Christmas gifts. The kid who's always down to share the pull-out sofa and watch a James Bond movie. The kid who is just, in essence, the perfect brother. And now he's married. He's definitely not a kid anymore. Our Luker is all grown up. It's taken a while. The funny part is that I hadn't met Brooke until after they were actually engaged. I thought Luke was just trying to get my attention again. Talking about marriage, yeah, right. He was only halfway through college, and then I saw his Europe pictures. His proposal near the Eiffel Tower, although cliche, and unoriginal in every aspect. I told him so. Was the coolest thing I've ever seen him do. So I knew then that Brooke must be pretty special. So, Luke, I'm proud of you. I'm more than excited for this next new chapter to see where life takes you and Brooke. And I can't wait to be a part of it. Let's just steer clear from impoverished third world countries where presidents are being assassinated. Well, at least for a little while. Brooke, welcome to the family. We're all thrilled to have you, and I look forward to getting to know you more as Luke drags us around the world, whether we want to or not, and as we enjoy more family game nights. To the both of you, the real adventure begins today, and I hope you make the most of it, and I know you will. So, if everyone could please help me to celebrate by raising your water glasses, which it seems most people have. Cheers to the new Mr. and Mrs. Luke. Woo!